Sa-ta-ta-ta-ta, 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 sa-ta-ta-ta-ta. In a couple days, I'll be starting my thru hike attempt of the Appalachian Trail. And I'll be honest with you, it's kind of a big deal. For me at least. I've been hearing a lot of people saying they want to know exactly what I'm bringing on the Appalachian Trail, you see. They want to know what's in the pack. Well, guess what? In this video, I'll show you what's in the pack. Yeah, I'll show you the gear I'm working with. Heck, I'll even tell you my base weight if you stick around. Anyways, if you made it this far, let's go check out what I'm working with. All right. Well, I got all my gear laid out, as you can see. Before we jump too into this, I just want to let everybody know that if you have any interest in any of this gear I have, in the description of this video, I do have a list of everything in my pack with a link to the product. So drop down there if you're interested, and hopefully it helps you out. Also, if you're liking this video at all, be sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. That stuff, it really helps out a lot. And I thank you very much if you're doing that right now. I love you. What? Anyways, so let's start this off right and talk about the pack I'll be using on trail. So this is a pack made by Atom Packs. It's called the Mo. It's a 50-liter pack. We got the Dyneema stretch pocket in the front. There's also a cool Dyneema snack pocket on the bottom. At least that's what I use it for. And if you know anything about me, kind of a big snack guy, you know what I mean? Now for this pack, I also have right here a Dyneema rain cover that I got from Z-Packs, and it just stretches over the bag like so. Bada bing, bada boom. The rain ain't gonna stop us, I'm telling you that right now. Anyways, moving right along, talking about my shelter. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I decided that I want to hammock the AT. I was considered tenting for a little bit there. You save a little bit of weight, especially if you get one of those trekking pole tents. But to me, a hammock sleep system is totally worth carrying the extra weight just for comfort reasons. This hammock in particular is made by Dream Hammock. I love this thing, it's great. Go check out Dream Hammock, good stuff. I have this Dyneema tarp that I got in Hammock Gear. Love this, super light. Doesn't retain any water outside of surface tension, which you can just flick away. So that's pretty nice. Highly recommend. I'll be using the MSR Groundhog Stakes to anchor down my rainfly there. Pretty good stuff right here. And I got my top and under quilt here. Whew, it's just warm sitting on my lap right now. I almost don't want to take it off. These are both made by UGQ. It's a 20 degree for the top and 20 degree for the bottom as well. Both 950 fill. I've had them for quite some time. So far, I've been loving them. I actually don't even want to take them away from my lap right now. It's so warm. For storage for my top and underquilt, I put them in these stuff sacks and then put them inside a trash bag in my pack on the bottom. I like having these stuff sacks because I also use them as a pillow. The stuff sack pillow. Bust out the fanny pack now. Check it out. This bad Larry, it's made by Hyperlite. I think it's the Versa. Can fit a lot of stuff in here. And I'll tell you exactly what I'm gonna put in here. I'm gonna put this adventure book. So, oh my God. It's a kind of just like a journal. I'm gonna be writing stuff. And I also got this little pocket knife made by Swiss Army. Write in the Rain pen. I got these headphones. They're plug-in headphones. And I really like them because they just wrap around the ear like so. And I can't even hear you if you're saying something right now. Talk to my girlfriend on the phone when we're hiking and stuff. Yeah, I'm pretty happy to see how these headphones hold up. I'm also gonna be putting this portable charger in there. And the last thing I'm gonna store in my fanny pack is my headlamp, which is made by Nightcore. So far I like it. I haven't tested it out in the woods yet, but I'm sure it's gonna hold up just fine. Just dandy. Now on my fanny pack, I also have this thermometer made by ThermoWorks. It's a digital thermometer. It's a cool little device. It tells me the lowest the temperature has gotten and the highest it's gotten. So it's gonna be cool to reference when I wake up from a cold night's sleep and see how cold it was when I was cold. And I think it's a cool little gadget to have. All right, so there's the fanny pack. There we go. If you're wondering if I had Hilltops make me a pretty awesome food bag with the print off of my face on it, yeah, that's pretty much what happened. You know, I wanted to get it. That way everybody knows it's mine. Hey, excuse me, does anybody know whose food bag this is? Anybody? And I did kind of like a stern mugshot face. That way, you know, if a bear is trying to get out my bag. I'm excited to see how goofy this is gonna look hanging from a tree. Anyways, big shout out and thanks to Hilltop Packs for making this piece of art, I guess we'll call it. I'm honestly surprised at how well the print came out. They really did a great job. Good stuff. All right, moving to the shoes that I'm gonna be wearing on trail. These are Topos, and they are the Traverse. Now I wanted the cool green color that these come in, but unfortunately they don't make the green and wide, so I had to settle for the grays, which is still fine. They look good, but I would have preferred the green ones. They look so cool. It's good to have this cushion, especially with the knee injury that I have. So I think these will do really well on trail. And for camp shoes, I got Crocs. They're just such a good, well-rounded camp shoe, I think. You can't beat wearing wool socks in your Crocs when your feet are cold, right? Trekking poles, pretty much mandatory, especially since I have a knee injury. These are Lucky's, pretty good, pretty solid, not super duper light, but I feel like if I get a lighter one, you're kind of compromising durability, and I'm a heavy guy that has a tendency of breaking stuff, so I figured it'll be good to have something at least a little bit durable, and Lucky is what I went with. I am also bringing an umbrella. I just think there's gonna be times that I'm really happy I have this umbrella. Call me crazy though, but I am also bringing a rain jacket. This is the Patagonia Torrent Shell. I feel like I'm gonna be happy that I have both, but no harm, no foul, because we can always send stuff home, right? For the puffy, I have my Patagonia. Had to get the hood. Having a hood is an absolute game changer, I'll tell you. I'm also bringing this little athletic hoodie. It's about like 40 or 50% merino wool. It's made by Smart Wool. It's super comfy, just another layer to have on trail to help keep me warm. Another thing to help keep me warm, I have here this wool shirt. It's 100% merino wool. Super warm. I even just wear it around the house. So we got some options. For shirt, I'm wearing this Patagonia trail shirt. It's very thin. It's gonna be nice when the weather gets warm. For shorts, I do these 5-inch Under Armour, I think they're called Launch shorts. They got the liner inside, which I like. And 5 inches, I know it's pretty short, but I like letting the legs breathe. I'm a big sweater, so these feel nice. I've never had any sort of chafing issue yet, but if I do, we'll figure something out, you know what I mean? Anyways, I got 2 pairs of those shorts. I got my boxers. These are kind of just staged. My other actual boxers I'll be wearing are in the washer right now. So for pants, I have these Piranha Zion Slim pants. End of the day, when you're at camp and things get a little cold, just throw the pants on. I mean, I do have these Under Armour long johns that I plan on bringing, which is just an additional layer to have for those cold days. At some point, once the weather warms up, there's gonna be a lot of stuff that I'll probably be sending back. That's kind of the way of the road. I also have these rain pants made by Z-Packs. Super light, super compressible, a little pricey, but in my opinion, it's something that is probably gonna be worth it, especially with the notorious amounts of rain you get on the AT. Try these bad Larrys on for you. Oh yeah, now we're cooking with Crisco. Pretty good, right? Not so bad. Easy to fold up, as you can see. For socks, we got the Darn Toughs, obviously. Lifetime warranty, can't beat it. All right, so for my knee, I'm gonna be using this compression sleeve, copper compression. Supposedly it works better with sweat, and just sort of something to help stabilize my knee. And when things get really bad, I have this Don John brace that was recommended by my knee doctor. When things are bad, this is what I'm gonna be wearing right here. But for the most part, I imagine I'll be wearing the sleeve. I just had a PRP injection recently in preparation for the AT, so hopefully everything holds up. I'm also gonna bring this snapback. I imagine it might get a little stinky, but I'll just wash it in the shower when I take showers or in a lake or something. And also have some sunglasses, nothing too expensive, just a really cheap pair. That way if I break them, I don't really care. But just something to help with the really bright days and sunny areas. Also for some style points at camp if it's a bad hair day. You guys might have been thinking, you're sleeping in a hammock. Why the heck do I have a sleeping pad? Simply put, I just want something to lay out on if I want to have quick access and we're sitting at a view or something and I just want something to lay out on. I got this. Also, if I decide I want to sleep in a shelter, I can always just use this as my sleeping pad. So mostly going to be utilized as a sit pad or layout pad, but hey, if I want to use it as a sleep pad, we got that there too. For my water setup, I'm going to use this Nalgene here. Now the reason why I want to bring a Nalgene is for those colder nights, especially at the start. Boil water, put it in this bad Larry, put a sock over it, put it in my top quilt. It helps warm you up quite a bit. And it's just a good bottle. The CNOC or CNOC 2-liter water bag is going to be used to filter my dirty water, and I'm going to be using the Platypus. So the Platypus, I was going to do the Sora Squeeze. I was a big Sora Squeeze guy for a good amount of time, but the reason why I chose the Platypus is it just seals up so nicely. The Sora Squeeze, you really don't have this seal on the back here. So to prevent any damage to your water filter on those cold nights, you want to sleep with your water filter in your sleeping bag. So this seals up real nice so it won't be leaking any water in my sleeping bag. So I think personally it's a good water filter so far from what I've used it for. It's got a good flow rate. Honestly, I'd compare it to a Sawyer Squeeze any day. For my water setup, I will also be bringing the classic smart water bottle, adding another liter to my loadout. 4 liters total, and that includes the smart water bottle, my Nalgene, and my CNOC water bag. Got this bad Larry, this titanium trowel. Thing's a beast. Definitely recommend getting one. I forget who makes it, but it'll be in the description below. This here, I have some bear line. That way, if there's no food storage options at a campsite, I can just hang my bag in a tree, super easy. I got some smart wool gloves, and these are nice because you got the fingers, but for those windy mountaintops, you also have the mitten style. These are made for trail runners, I believe, but they'll do just fine. And I got this gator here. It's a all-season merino wool, and it's made by Smart Wool. I'll probably be wearing it like this at night when I'm sleeping, because I got the top quilt. I don't have the hood that goes over my head, so I'll wear my cap and the merino wool neck gaiter here. You can wear it as a cool headband. Wear it over the ears if it gets a little cold. Just a well-rounded piece of gear, so I'll be glad I have this stuff. For my stove, I'll be bringing the MSR Deluxe Pocket Rocket. It's a pretty neat little unit. And I got this titanium cook pot made by MSR. Garmin InReach, gotta have it. It's just a good tool to have out there. And if you don't got one, you should probably get something. I forgot to show you this little Dyneema bag that I got from Hilltop Packs. This is what I'm gonna put all my clothes and stuff in to keep everything dry. All right, last but not least, we got the Diddy bag. Now, what's in here? All right, we got hand warmers, some sunblock, charging cables, some ibuprofen, a toothbrush, half a gallon of milk, 2 heads of lettuce, just the necessities, you know what I mean? All right, now that we got that all out of the way, that's everything I'm bringing on the AT with me. Let's go ahead and pack it all up. So before I even start to pack my bag, rather, I use this trash bag to kind of act as a waterproof barrier, specifically for my down, my top quilt, under quilt, and down jacket. Top quilt in there. Put my hammock in there. Now this is, I'm just packing this for a base weight. This is the bag my clothes go in. It's a little Dyneema bag I got from Hilltops. Gonna keep these bad Larrys nice and dry. Hat and gloves and stuff towards the top, that way it's easier to access if I really need it. Diddy bag, and the very last thing is my rain jacket. That way if it starts raining I can grab it super quick. Don't tell my girlfriend I'm on the table. Cinch it down nice and good. My water system, easy access, that way if we come across a nice creek and I'm low on water, I like to keep my trowel ready to go at all times. TP. Keep the rain pants in here, obviously. My waterproof bag cover. Typically, I like to just put my rain fly within this stretch cord here. Pretty easy. It's not like it's that heavy, so it's not really pulling me off balance there. And I put this bad boy on the top. Just kind of do that number. Trekking poles or no trekking poles for the base weight? I think I'm gonna do no trekking poles. Yeah, let's see where we're at. You know what, I'll just put the trekking poles on. This is it right here. Let's bring the scale in here and see what our base weight's at. Bringing out the big guns. Sip of kombucha for good luck. All right, stepping on now. I'm gonna go ahead and guess 25 pounds. That's what my guess is. 235.7. Come on, scale. Minus 215.1. Wow. Wow. 20.6 pounds. And now, I know that's not like ultralight by any means, but I'm pretty happy with it. 20 pounds, not bad, right? All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video at all, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already. That stuff really helps out a lot. Until then, I'll see you guys in the next video.